In honour of the Walking Dead skins finally returning to the Fortnite item shop, I thought it'd be a good time to recall that time where the world came very, very close to a zombie epidemic. But unlike The Walking Dead or 28 weeks later, that stuff was contained, and well, the so-called virus wasn't really a virus. And you guys probably don't really know about it, that's why you're probably watching this video. So I think it's important that I cover the bath salts epidemic of 2010. But before we get into this, did you know that only 99% of viewers are subscribed? If you're a regular viewer to the channel or this is the first time watching my content, I highly recommend subscribing as I post daily horror content, which is pretty decent, so you probably should hit that subscribe button. So yeah, let's get into this. So before I cover the so-called bath salt zombies, no, not the awful film. Ouch, look at those ratings. I think it's appropriate that I tell you a brief history of the bath salts drugs. No, not the things you put in your bath to make them smell nice. The drugs that were disguised as them. So thanks to the website called Seabrick, we learned that the main ingredient of bath salts is methadone, which is very, very similar to, well, Breaking Bad fans will know this, methamphetamine, used in similar drugs. But unlike methamphetamine, back in good old 2010, methadone wasn't banned in America or anywhere really. I think it was banned in some European countries, but I could be mistaken, because it just wasn't known to anyone back then, which is why I think big truck manufacturers in China basically managed to ship it off to everywhere and make a buttload of profit, which made, as it wasn't banned, made it really, really cheap. I think between $25 a thing, which if you want to get high, you're probably going to go to a local gas station where it's readily available. So you see where I'm going with this? So thanks to this image from Google, it shows us what the effects of bath salts really are, and you see this too. Users cannot be subdued. Sounds very, very familiar to the virus from 28 days later, which also makes the user have very, very cannibalistic instincts, apparently. Sounds scary, right? But don't worry, as these are mostly effects from heavy, heavy users of the drugs. I think it's like step 5, like the effects, you get agitated, so chances are nothing will really happen. And if you're worried of like a 28 days later situation where a drop of a user's blood gets in your eye, honestly, the most that would happen is you'd get a bit high, probably have to go to emergency room, and then you might get AIDS depending on the user. But it isn't all sunshine and rainbows, considering the real life events that took place, and the most famous incursion of this is the cannibal guy. And well, on the 26th of May 2010, the LAPD were alerted to a homeless man, I think his age was like 37, attacking civilians. And well, when the police finally arrived to the situation, they caught the man eating a face of another male, and well, the homeless guy would not stop doing that, even though the police, I think, asked him to stop around about 5-10 times, but he wouldn't stop. So the police in the end had to sadly open fire on him, and when they did an autopsy, they found copious amounts of bath salts in his bloodstream, which, yeah, you can see causation there. On top of this, there were a lot more violent incidents, however, I think you guys get the idea. However, on the flip side, it does get better. Very, very better. Shortly after the epidemic, the ingredient methadone was swiftly banned by American Congress and all other Western governments, and well, this is where the bath salts epidemic ends. So if you did enjoy the video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.